me feel like it's summertime. Yeah. Do you wanna take a ride? It's summertime, I feel the vibe. Do you wanna get high? Take me for a ride. Yeah. It's summertime, I feel the vibe. Do you wanna get high? Take me for a ride. Do you wanna get high? It's summertime. Do you wanna take me for a ride? It's summertime. Are we gonna chill this summer? Do you wanna chill with a baller? Are we gonna hit the beach tomorrow? Do you wanna hit the marijuana? I know she wants me, I'm on the come up. She my wifey, this summer we fucking often. Pussy singing, she riding, I'm grabbing. Explosion, what a moment. Then we fucking some more, then we smoking some more. She ain't never bored, I'm her summer lover. Summer to remember, fuck September. That's what I told her, forever love her, forever fuck her this summer. You got that vibe that I can't deny. You make me wanna live my life. You make me feel like it's summertime. Yeah. Do you wanna take a ride? It's summertime, I feel the vibe. Do you wanna get high? Take me for a ride. Yeah. It's summertime, I feel the vibe. Do you wanna get high? Take me for a ride. Do you wanna get high? It's summertime. Do you wanna take me for a ride? It's summertime. Do you wanna get high? It's summertime. Do you wanna take me for a ride? It's summertime. So I lit the blunt again. She inhaled it and felt it, and now she chill again. She want the dick again. She's so beautiful when she let go. She gets cold when she smokes. That's why she got close. We in love when we inhale. We high again, we high again. Why don't we just lie again and love again? We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? She She high again, she mine again. No friends, we just smoking, fucking vibing. It's me something when she let go, she glow like the blue moon. Weed, pussy, got me in love. I'll be coming soon, got me turned up. It's just us, not just lust. I think we on the cusp of love. I think it's time to roll another blunt. She kissed me when I roll up. She licked me when I lick the swisher. I light up, I shotgun her. We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? We high again, we high again. Why don't we just love again and love again? you here with me, low-key. The memories, they're destroying me. I know I made you leave, and that's killing me. I should have made an apology. You know that's hard for me. I guess it's an ego thing, makes me do evil things. You know I wanna change, I don't want this pain. I miss the way you sang, I miss everything. Miss the love we had, I miss the sex. Yeah, love when you're on top, leaning on my chest. Love it when you make that ass pop. She love it when I make my chest call me Poppy. Now she call me her ex-fling. Sad ain't we? Can't lie, I'm salty. Gonna fuck another bitch if you don't call me. No sucker, I won't call her. Fuck another and think of her. In a life we're together. Let's try again, we can do better. It's now or never. You know I miss you, so stop this, just the issue. Yeah. Where did you go? I've been looking for you. Never felt so alone. I don't know how to choose what to do. I'm used to you. I don't want anyone new. I'm used to you. Leave it right there. I didn't have to make it so hard, but I was scared of real love. I wish I would have realized how special. I hate to be regretful, but the feeling was next level. Ever since you left, I've been in trouble. My heart is crippled, my soul turned cold. Where did you go? I need to know. Why did you walk out that door? Need us like before. Can't take no more. Where did you go? I've been looking for you. Never felt so alone. I don't know how to choose what to do. I'm used to you. I'm used to you. Yeah. I don't want anyone new. I'm used to you. I'm used to you. I don't want anyone new. She tell me that she like me, but she's always complaining. Cause we're not spending enough time hanging. But you know I'm grinding, getting my money. So you better shut it, and you better suck it. And you know we fucking, and you know you coming. Fuck you like my woman, but I don't want nothing but what we doing. You know we just smoking, Netflix and chilling. I can't have love. I had to keep you at bay. It's a lost cause. I can't feel my heart. It's covered in scars. It's been lost cause. I try, but I can't fall. I'm sorry, I can't give my heart. She tell me that she like me, but she's always complaining, cause we're not spending enough time hanging. But you know I'm grinding, getting my money, so you better shut it, and you better suck it. And you know we fucking, and you know you coming. Fuck you like my woman, but I don't want nothing but what we doing. You know we just smoking, Netflix and chillin'.
Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune.
Don't turn me to a beast, bitch. You don't wanna see my demons. Trust this, I can be heartless. Pluto in the first, bitch. You don't wanna fuck with this. Shut up, give me kiss. Let's reminisce. You were the baddest in the best way and the worst. You loved me first, I loved you best. You left me first, then I let you step. Shouldn't I turned your back, but you think you're bad. But I know you want me back. Fuck that, I ain't tryna be savage, but you ain't gonna do me like that. We had something special, now I gotta let you go. Our egos are in control. You think you're bad, but I know you want me back. But I know you want me back. You think you're bad, but I know you want me back. But I know you want me back. You're the best I ever had. Too bad I couldn't last. Fuck your flashbacks. She want another chance. No take backs, cause I'm hoeing again. On some new shit with a new chick, and she bad. I know you mad, cause you wanna be hard. You took it too far, and now you scarred. Cause I know you want me back. Fuck that, I ain't tryna be savage, but you ain't gonna do me like that. We had something special, now I gotta let you go. Our egos are in control. You think you're bad, but I know you want me back. But I know you want me back. You think you're bad, but I know you want me back. But I know you want me back.
Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune.
Welcome to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. And today, we're going to be looking at the full moon, the Scorpio full moon, and we're going to be going over Trey's trades, astrological alignments, and Trey's trades, and what kind of setups we look for when we're talking about people who are going to be good with numbers, good with tradings, good with investments, good with stocks. And of course, we're going to be breaking down just Trey's personality in general. And in the future, we're going to be using Trey's astrological alignments and his transits to show you guys the power of transits, because there's like serious, obvious transits that he had that would suggest a sudden success, sudden exposure, sudden fame. So after we break down the chart, I am going to start breaking down his actual transits in other videos. We'll get to that. But guys, what is up? What is up? What's up, Joey? What's up, Adian James? I feel like this is your first time here. What's up? If it's your first time here, drop your birthday. We'll do a little mini reading. But for all the moon lords that want a little mini reading for this full moon, I got you. This is an important full moon for all of us. AMC launch is prepped. It's definitely prepped. It is definitely prepped. I'll give you that much. Don't think it's going to be like this week, but it's coming. I mean, we're getting set up perfectly, if you ask me. So how's everybody been? Tomorrow is the Scorpio full moon. We already see that we're going up already. Where are we at today? I haven't looked in a minute. And for anyone that may be new or watching me for the first time, we've been tracking AMC and GME for weeks now, okay? And we've been calling out for weeks that it's going to be popping during a waxing moon, during a growing moon. We're going to see big moons during the full moons. And look how it's playing out today on GME. Damn, we're up 13% on GME today. Let's fucking go. We're up 16% on AMC. Let's go. And wow. We're going to have to go over tomorrow, okay? Because we got some things we got to look at about tomorrow. Let me show you guys something. I'm going to have to, every my video that I dropped yesterday, because that's really what you want to look at to understand my moves for the week and understand what I expect is going to be happening for the week. I was looking for a really big move today. Let me get this off the screen. Hold on. I was looking for a really big move today. And depending on how big the move was is going to determine how big the move is tomorrow. And you guys can look at my video that I put out yesterday to get some more information on that. Oh, I didn't put it in the right playlist. Oh, I gotta delete that video. I went live earlier and I see that video didn't, it actually went through even though I wasn't live. But guys, check out this video if you guys need to know what the game plan is for this week. I gotta delete this video that I went live on yesterday. I got 2 likes on it. Oh man. Okay. Delete. Forever. Okay, so I was definitely looking for us to break that 577 level or that 1077 level that we spoke about yesterday. And if we broke that before the full moon, I said I would then I would think on this next full moon we're going to get a really massive move. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that on the fucking full moon. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Well, day before the full moon. Look at that big green candle. We talked about it. Waxing, we're going to start growing. Okay. What I was looking for is this is the full moon over here. Let me take this down. Oh, look at that, guys. We even got the green on the MACD down there showing today. But this is what I was looking to pass. Okay. I said if we pass this before the full moon, then on Tuesday I expect an even bigger move than what we get today. Okay. Because look, this was our last full moon that we're on, and we haven't been past that the whole time. Okay. Today on opening, we're already past that. So exactly on target for a really big move tomorrow. Now I have to give totally fair disclaimer here. Okay. We squoze on the full moon over here was, I didn't write that down, January 29th, or it was January 20, I think it was January 28th. 28th, full moon, astrology. It was the 28th, right? So look what happened the day before the full moon on AMC. All right, we went plus 300%. Okay, so then the next day we dropped down 56%. Okay, so I would not be giving you guys justice if I didn't point that out, that we squozed the first time the day before the full moon, and then the day after day of the full moon we actually saw a big drop. Okay, however, we were looking for to get this happen today for a bigger move the next day. Okay, so I'm still betting for it to go up on this full moon. Another reason why I'm saying that is because we went, and you guys can find out all this in the video, but we went 2 cycles on the moon phase here of going up, 2 cycles on the moon phase here going down, and now we're on a potential 2 phase again. Okay, and then that will show a dip on the new moon, call it consolidating phase, and then a really huge setup for this eclipse that I'm looking fucking excited for, that I'm very excited for. Okay, so let me see something. There we go. Okay, so guys, this is Trey Trades, and we're looking at when he was born, and we verified that through multiple. Oh wait, this isn't Trey's trades. What am I doing? Sorry, people. Trey trades. Okay, there we go. Okay, so shout out to the Moon Lords in Discord who helped me find this birthday. It was much needed. And I just want to show you guys we do have the right source. We do not know his actual birth time, so we're not going to use his rising signs at all, guys. So we're not going to look at the MC over here, and we're not going to look at the rising sign over here. Get my little tools. Discord. Yes, Joey, I said eclipse on the next full moon, which is the 26th of May. And that's going to be lit. Eclipse is essentially a full moon with some other aspects happening. And eclipses are pretty much lit, my friend. Eclipses are way more powerful than eclipses are way more powerful than regular full moons. And I've been looking forward to that. Well, we all have. A lot of people have been bringing that date in with that. Fucking with that. Okay, sorry. I got hype. Yeah, Sagittarius is the eclipse, guys, is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the most expansive energy out there and is considered a very lucky energy. It's the most lucky sign of the zodiac. Oh, man, I meant to light a candle for this. Get that fragrance. Man, it was so beautiful to see how these things played out. That's why I love astrology. You know, that whole cycle of the waning moon, that 2 weeks of the waning moon sucked, right? It was like a whole bunch of holding, a whole bunch of blood. And we've been waiting a long time for this, but that's the power of astrology. We stay clear-headed because we know what's coming. We know what's in store. Any Scorpio moons in here today? Any Scorpio suns? Any Scorpio risings? Okay, disclaimer about Trey. He has a 0 degree sun sign. I have this time at 3 a.m. If he was born between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m., he would be a Gemini sun sign, and Trey acts like a fucking Gemini, without a doubt, okay? But I still think he is a Cancer because he also acts like a Cancer, okay? So there is a possibility that his sun is in 29th degree of Gemini, or it's in the 0 degree of Cancer. I think it's in 0 degree of Cancer because it's a more special place to have your sun sign, and Trey obviously has a special life, right? So that makes sense to me. Musk has something 0 degrees Cancer. Musk has something 0 degrees Cancer. Okay, I see a lot of big time people with 0 degree or with Cancer energy from the sun. But he could be a Gemini. But either way, this is a great opportunity to show you guys what cusps do in astrology. Okay, a cusp means the sun. You see, if it means a planet or a house is directly in between the line, in between two houses, in between two signs. Now we don't know if it's in between two houses for him, okay, because we don't know his house system. So do not look at that. But it's definitely in between two signs. This thing never wants to move. I like this plug in minus this part. Could never freaking, holy cramoly. Oh, I think I understood it now. I have to press it and then wait a minute and then move. Okay. Figured that out. Good thing I'm really good at technology. Mercury Scorpio is very powerful. That's also going to give you hardcore Scorpio personality, and that's very, very good placement for stocks, because you like to research, or that would suggest you like to dig for information. It just depends on where you're putting that energy. All right, let me turn back on my camera. Okay. So yeah, he's going to play out with both Cancer and Gemini energy, okay? So I'm going to describe both energies. Now remember, the sun is what we're paying attention to. The sun is our conscious awareness, okay? Wherever the sun goes is where our focus goes, okay? And it pretty much controls the programs in our chart. It pretty much controls the ego, okay? So his sun, let's describe Gemini. First of all, Gemini is an air energy. It's the last air energy of the zodiac, okay? So when you have a lot of Gemini energy, which he has, Mercury, which is his speech, how he comprehends things, how he processes things, is also in Gemini. So Gemini is air. It's all about communication. It's the last air sign, so it's really good at communicating in all different types of styles, aka Geminis are really good at communicating with all sorts of people from all sorts of different lands, and they actually enjoy to communicate with people that are kind of different from them, because they find those people interesting. Geminis are very curious. They're very like intellectual beings that are always thinking, okay? Geminis are always talking too, on top of that, which is going to make you, Mercury Gemini, Sun Gemini is going to make you a chatterbox, okay? It's going to make you really good at communicating with all different sorts of people. Gemini is considered the networking sign, and it's considered the short distance travel sign. It likes to move a lot. Like Geminis don't like to be still. Sagittarius rules long distance travel. Geminis rule the travel amongst your city, amongst your familiar areas, okay? Geminis, you can see like siblings from there. Anything that's familiar to you, that's like a Gemini house, Gemini energy, okay? So Geminis are really good at delivering and broadcasting. That's like their thing. Gemini is the broadcaster. Gemini is the news person. Gemini is the one that's giving all the information to the people so everyone can come together and make their plans. That is Gemini energy, and that sounds like Trey, right? And Geminis are also going to be liked by everyone because they're the last air sign. It means they're very adaptable and they match a lot of different styles, okay? Now, if you know about Gemini, you've probably heard the Geminis are the twins, right? They have a shadow side and a light side. They have an evil side, a good side. None of that is true. Okay, first of all, it's really, they have a very yin side and they have a very yang side. To the best way of explaining that is the Gemini has a very internal side and a very external side. They kind of keep that a lot of internal things to themselves, and they almost ignore it. Okay, and they need like another person to kind of bring that out. Like Geminis are kind of feel like they're missing like their other halves in a sense, okay? It's almost like they're reaching to complete themselves, okay? But it doesn't mean a Gemini is going to be in a lot of different relationships or wants to be in a relationship. That's not Gemini. It's just that they're always kind of feels there's like another part of them that they want to be fulfilled, okay? And a lot of times that can play out with them having a partner, and that's why Geminis can be loyal if they find that person that they feel like completes them, okay? Now, but there could be a sense of, different personalities of Geminis, but remember, their last air sign, they naturally do that. It's not because this is the twin thing, okay? Now, when we talk about Gemini, we have to talk about Mercury, okay? First of all, for him, Mercury is in Gemini, so his Mercury is lit, okay? Now, let's talk about Mercury. Gemini's a Mercury sign. Mercury rules intelligence. Let me describe to you how intelligence works, astrologically speaking. If you're a person with a really strong Mercury, okay, let's say you're 10 years old and you're watching no, you don't have to be 10, but let's say you're watching like a whole bunch of 10-year-olds playing in a playground, right? And the smallest 10-year-old is telling all the other bigger 10-year-olds exactly what to do in the playground, who's playing tag, who's playing it, who's doing this, who's doing that, and everyone listens to him, and he's able to like strategically plan everything out and make everyone do what they want. That's intelligence. That's Mercury with high intelligence, okay? And that's how you can see it from a young age. Let me tell you another way you can see Mercury that's in a good position with high intelligence. By the way, guys, my Mercury is in the worst place possible, the place it doesn't want to be the most, okay? So all because there's a best place with Mercury, even Mercury in the worst place can give you good results, okay? It all depends on how you work the magic, guys, all right? It's all about the magic. Anyway, so another way you can tell is a Mercury kid with a strong Mercury. He touches the hot stove for the first time in his whole life. Doesn't know what a stove is. He touches it, the surface, it burns him. Okay, and he's like, damn, that was hot. He never touches the stove again. Okay, someone with a little bit of a weaker Mercury, the little kid may touch the stove 3 or 4 times before it finally realizes, okay, I should probably never touch that. Okay, so Trey right off the bat is going to have very strong intelligence and processing. Okay, it doesn't mean you're smart. It just means you process things really quickly, which usually leads to intelligence, right? Like you can comprehend and gather information pretty quickly with this energy. Now, Gemini is also, because of this, is also known as the numbers person. Gemini is a numbers sign. Okay, it literally loves numbers. It literally loves to who's calling me? Decline. It literally loves to calculate things. Okay, Geminis love math. Okay, they love analyzing. That's Mercury. Mercury and Virgos do this, or excuse me, Geminis and Virgos are from Mercury, so they both love analyzing. They both love to do math. They both love to pay attention to the details. Geminis have a little bit harder problem paying attention to the details because they get very distracted easily, but they're both detailed, analytical people, and they both can be very organized and, cover everything if they can harness all that energy. Now, Mercury is also considered the trickster for this reason. Okay, they're really, especially, Virgo and Geminis are the trickster, but the Geminis are really good at tricking you because they can show you like a whole nother face, right? It's the twins, so they're just really good at adapting and being a chameleon like that. But they're both, Mercury is a trickster planet, okay? But it's also a planet that's smart, that deals with good communicating, that can bring in organized people. Like Virgos are really good at like trying to be a team player a lot of the times, but they could also be, the trickster, the cons man, okay? But I by no means is saying Trey is at all, especially since Trey has the cusp Gemini, okay? The cusp. And that's Cancer. Cancers are like the nicest people in the world, and they just want to take care of people straight up. Okay, so this by no means suggests, I'm no means suggesting anything that Trey is like a trickster by any means. But I will say that Trey has a lot of different sides to him. Okay, and just like we all have a lot of different sides to us, we have to pick which side we're gonna be. Okay, so and clearly to me, Trey, I'm a intuitive guy. Like Trey is definitely vibrating in a more of a positive side of the frequency. Okay, and another thing I'm going to say is I'm not going to really say anything bad about Trey or anyone in that's like in the YouTube world or anything like that. If I do any type of readings, I'm going to keep it pretty neutral for the most part. So that's just another disclaimer there. Okay, but yes, Geminis are a lot of things. They're very, very good at networking. They're very good at knowing everybody. They love to travel. They love to move. I'm pretty sure he did track stuff. Okay, that's very Gemini energy. They're good at numbers. They're good at broadcasting. They're good at telling the news. They're good at gathering information, good at getting information. Very clever. Now, one thing I want to tell you about Geminis is the thing about Geminis, what I want you guys to understand about Trey is he truly means it when he says he loves doing what he does, okay? And he truly means it when he calls, his gang family and stuff like that. I'll get to that in a minute. Geminis aren't emotional like that, but Cancers are. But Geminis, the thing about Gemini is, especially a Gemini girl, which is why Gemini girls like me so much. But I won't date them for this reason as well. I mean, I'll date them, but I won't be with them most of the time for this reason. The thing about Geminis is this air energy. Okay, I'm about to tell you guys some deep astrology. It's air energy. Okay, and Geminis are super curious, and it's all about the head with Gemini energy. All right, it's all about what's happening in the head, not in the heart, not on the body. Okay, Virgos are more about the body because they rule physical healing and it's earth energy, but Gemini is all in the head. Okay, so Geminis get excited, Geminis get happy, Geminis get turned on by intellect, with communication, with thinking. Okay, so literally, okay, I won't date a Gemini girl. I will date a Gemini girl. Okay, but I most likely will never be with a Gemini girl because they are gonna be, to me, like, okay, a Gemini, when they have a really good conversation with someone, like a really good conversation with someone, and you can ask a Gemini before you tell me I'm wrong. Okay, but if someone has a lot of Gemini energy, have a really good stimulating conversation to them is literally like sex. Okay, so when I'm talking to a Gemini girl, right, and I'm breaking down astrology, or I'm talking about dimensions, some crazy shit, and their mind's getting stimulated, like they're having like the time of their lives. Okay, and so I know that about Geminis. Okay, so Trey is for sure doing what he does. Okay, going online, doing the lives for hours, talking to people, communicating. Yeah, he loves it. Okay, he loves it probably more than most things. Okay, and this is where he gets energy. Like, Geminis don't like to be alone. Okay, because they need communication, they need mental stimulation, and they get very, very, very bored. That's another reason why Geminis can be hard to date. They get bored very easily. Very, very easily, and this is why they can be distracted very easily, which is why they can make compulsive decisions very easily, and say things or do things randomly. Okay, Geminis have all those type of qualities. Okay, now that's one side of his sun sign, but we know he's very Gemini because he also has Mercury and Gemini. Okay, so everything I said about him, facts. But let's talk about his Cancer energy, because the sun is in 0 degrees Cancer, Venus is in Cancer. Okay, I'm getting annoyed because I'm trying to remember Elon Musk's zodiac sign. I knew he was a Cancer, but I want to know the degree, because I wonder if it's 0 degrees. Okay, Elon Musk has a. Oh, okay. Is this his right time? Do we know his time? Yes, we do. Reliability is C, so we can give or take. But look at all that Cancer energy and Gemini energy that Elon Musk has. Okay, they're both light. They both good with numbers, information, communication. Okay, interesting, right? What's up, KGG? Okay. Okay, sorry guys. So Cancer is the mother of Zodiac. It's the moon. Okay, Cancer is ruled by the moon, first of all, and so we can say that we could look at Trey's life, and I bet things happen to him during moon cycles that I'm pointing out, just on the fact that he has so much moon energy. Okay, so much Cancer energy over here. Now, the moon is just as big and stays in the sky just as long as the sun does from our perspective. So to me and to most people, the moon is very important. Okay, and it's like a leader of life. Okay, because the sun is like, you have to follow me, and it over illuminates you. The moon is like, you can follow me, you could trust me, and it magnetizes you. Like, the moon is the mother energy, the mother leader. The sun would be like the father like leader. Okay, so the moon is the mom, is the children, is the home, is the family, is the nurture, is hospitality, is service. Okay, is emotional. Okay, Cancer is very emotional, very intuitive, has great insight, takes on a lot of energy, can be psychic. Okay, so Cancer goes pretty hard in the zodiac, and people trust Cancers. I'm a Cancer midheaven, so my career sector is in Cancer. Okay, and Cancer's is water energy, so it's all about the vibes, all about the vibration, all about the emotions, all about how I feel, how about how you feel. You see, Trey is always talking about his feelings. Okay, this is very Cancer-like energy. Okay, Geminis love to talk. Cancers are always emotional. Okay, now Cancers are a little bit of an introvert, right? And so people are like, aren't Cancers a homebody? Aren't Cancers an introvert? Yeah, they are. But look where it's at. It's cusping Gemini, and his Gemini's in Mercury. His programs are telling him to communicate. And it is, and when he is communicating about emotions, it probably is a little hard for him. But, good thing, we should all be proud of him for being able to express himself straight up. Okay, because a lot of times Cancers will hide themselves. But, Trey, his ego isn't super inflated with it being in this position. And then when we look at Mars, which is like the war energy of our chart, right? Mars is the warrior. It's in Libra, opposite of where it's supposed to be. And Mars becomes very nice and diplomatic in this position, okay? And communicative because it's Libra energy. And that's also 0 degrees. Wow. A lot of 0 degree energy. You guys know that's super strong. Okay. So, yeah, Trey is a very, family-oriented guy. He's very in touch with his emotions. He's very big on family. He's very big on his close circle. He's very big on hospitality, being diplomatic, building trust, okay? Based on all of this is like I'm looking at a pretty nice guy, right? Especially with this Libra and Mars energy, but I'm not going to go too in on that one on him. But that's a good one, depending on how you use it. Okay. Okay, KGG's a Scorpio. She says she's ready to prove the stereotype right. just joking, she says. Well, hey, happy full moon. This is a full moon about you. It's hitting your sun sign. So you're going to feel fulfilled or underfulfilled about all the things you've been paying consciously, all the things you've been constantly paying attention to. Okay. And you're going to want at this time, what you've been looking at, you're going to really want to transform. Like you're really going to want to see the transformation of that. Okay. So I guarantee you more than most was really happy to see some positive movement today in the stocks. Okay. And you guys, what's really funny about all this Cancer energy? Let's talk about his Venus in Cancer, and his Juno, which is the marriage planet, also in Cancer. Okay. This is going to give you one of those wishy-washy, I love my girlfriends type vibes, okay? So that's really funny. Juno is the marital partner in the zodiac sign. Okay, if we click on Juno right here, we can see marital partner. And then Venus, which is how you see love and how you give love, is also in Cancer. All right, that's very beautiful for a person who's going to nourish their relationships, okay? Is going to very much nourish their relationships. Like they're going to be very into really being there, and like these people really care about the relationships. Like they say yes when they really want to say no. Okay, they put the mask on their loved ones first before they put it on themselves to take on the plane, whatever. So that's the type of guy he for sure is. This is also going to make him very dependent on relationships as well. And I'm not saying he's dependent, but I am saying that whatever's happening with his close relationships are going to affect his energy, especially his mom. Okay, Cancer's his Venus is with his mom here. Okay, and it's very much into home. Okay, so yeah, his Cancer energy is definitely playing out. Another thing I want to tell you guys about Cancer is since the moon is so illuminating, or not illuminating, magnetizing, people with moon energy can get famous. First of all, like I said, Elon Musk is a Cancer. Trust me, there's a lot of famous Cancers out there. Floyd Mayweather is a Cancer. And, you're like, well, Jason, Cancers are supposed to be, home and all about family and stuff like that. And, well, Cancers are also a water sign, and you don't want to play with water signs. See, water signs can can adapt to any situation. And yeah, like a water sign can be super nice, and they can give you all that love energy. But if you push them, you let that water boil, they'll turn up. Floyd Mayweather is not a Cancer, though. I'm pretty sure he is a Pisces. Yeah. Does he have Cancer somewhere? Why did I think that? I think he has a Taurus sun, exalted Taurus sun. Yeah, you guys think Pisces are little wishy-washy, nice little guys too, but look at him, But look at how he fights, though. Pisces fights in a different way. Pisces rule escapism. Okay, so Pisces become very defensive. Okay, and so he's become a master of dodging punches. Hey, I'm just saying, you can see it in the stars. Crazy, right? Okay, he actually doesn't have any Cancer energy. Interesting. My heart has been elevated. It's verified my confirmation bias. Juno, a marriage planet. I never knew that about that. I wonder. Well, it's not a planet, it's the asteroid, but some astrologers use it, some don't. But I use what's in the sky. Not every little thing in the sky, but definitely those asteroids, I do use them. Yes, the water runs deep. And the water runs deep. You never know what tides are moving below the surface, KGG says. Exactly. So never sleep on a water sign, no matter how emotional they may come off, no matter how soft they may come off, or no matter how hard they may come off, they have a soft side. And no matter how soft they come off, they have a hard side, okay? I'm not going to get too deep in his transits, right, or his aspects too much. Jupiter trine the sun is very, very expansive energy, but that's a really loose orb. Now, one thing I want to talk about with Trey is, first of all, the sun is in Cancer, right? The planet of the sun went to the moon, okay? Think about that. That's like a true opposite energy of the sun, is the moon. Think about it, all right? The moon reflects light, the sun gives light. So that's like a little bit of opposition right there. Okay, and really like deep technological astrology terms, that would be an opposition. I don't have time to break that down for you guys, but someone can just like ask me on Twitter or something if you want to know about that. But yes, the true opposite of the sun is the moon, and the moon, his sun sign is in the moon sign. You get it? His sun planet is in the moon sign. Very interesting. Okay, and then we go over to Saturn, and Saturn is debilitated, meaning it does worse there. Interesting. We go to his actual moon sign, and that's in the opposite place it's supposed to be. Interesting, meaning it's at its fall, it's at its detriment. It doesn't want to be there. It doesn't do good there, supposedly. Okay, and then his Mars is also in opposite where it's supposed to be, in its fall, in its detriment. Guys, is that not interesting? This is all the proof in the world that you need to know that all because you have debilitated planets doesn't mean your life's going to be bad or something, or all because you have planets in the wrong places doesn't mean your life's going to be bad or something. And actually, when you have bad aspects in astrology, it pushes you to do more. It pushes you to do something different. It pushes you to uniqueness. It can be very, very beautiful. One second. I'll look into the asteroid stinks. Can you check out Cello chart anytime, whenever you can? Yeah, if you give me his birthday, put his birthday in Discord, please. I eat this up. Yes, finance and astrology. Hell yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about Saturn because Saturn's debilitated. And guys, everyone should pay attention to their Saturns in astrology because this is how we deal with how we build our lives. So to understand how we're supposed to build, we have to understand our Saturn. Okay, to understand a lot about our karma, we have to understand our Saturn. Yes. Someone says, C. Mati 92 says, yes, I consider this a great learning experience and chances to grow. Yes, exactly. Let's understand our Saturns to understand how to grow. If anyone's under the age of, if anyone is between the ages of 16 and 36, look up Saturn return. That's all I got to say. Maybe I'll make a whole video on that. I actually should. Okay. So Saturn is how we build and how we see reality. So if Saturn is debilitated, supposedly it's doing worse. Now, why is Saturn debilitated in Aries? Well, to understand that is to understand the opposite sign. Because if it's debilitated in Aries, then the opposite sign is exalted. It does best. It's exalted in Libra. What is Aries all about? It's all about me, self, identity. And then Libra's all about relationships. So the Saturn does best in Libra because Saturn is able to balance everything. And Saturn does worse in Aries because Aries becomes tunnel vision like. Saturn becomes very tunnel vision like. Remember, Saturn's how you see reality. So in Aries, it can't see everything because it's only seeing what it's seeing. That's the very basic way of understanding Saturn and Aries and why it's debilitated. It has a hard time balancing things from many different perspectives, okay? Because it's very focused on self. Now, he has a very nice contradicting quality to this because opposite of where it's debilitated would be Libra, right? And look what's in Libra, Mars, the planet of taking action, okay? So where he is weak, he has a very good, contradiction to that. But at the same time, this is still going to be at effect, okay? Now, let me tell you some more things about Saturn being in Aries. Aries is a planet of passion, a planet of war. It's the warrior, it's Zeus, or not Zeus, it's Hades, right? So Aries people, Saturn and Aries people become very, very passionate about what they're trying to build, okay? Because Saturn is what we're trying to build, Aries is what we're trying to fight for, okay? So Trey is very passionate person on his self missions, right? And that's funny because he says he needed something to do after he was doing the marathon thing or whatever. First of all, Aries is a very athletic sign. It is the athlete. It's the warrior, the athlete. Okay. So I'm not surprised he's an athlete, but this guy wants to just fight for his life. He wants to fight for what he believes in. He wants to fight for what he's trying to build. He wants to fight for, everything that he finds important to him. Okay. And he also wants to fight for his image. Okay. Aries, Saturn and Aries is really big on making sure their image is a certain way, whatever that might be. You see what I mean? Because part of what their life is about is building their identity, being here. Okay. But it is debilitated. If the funny thing about this is, what's his name? Kenneth Griffin. His Saturn is in Aries. And it's just funny. I just thought about that. But okay. Saturn in Aries is definitely a warrior, though, no doubt. Now let's talk about his 0 degree Mars being in Libra. First of all, this means a cusp Virgo. Okay, so he's gonna have some more Virgo or some more Mercury vibes, because that's Mercury energy, and some Virgo vibe and some Libra vibes, which is Venus energy. Okay, now Mars is what we take action on. Okay, Mars is how we fight. Okay, and Libra is love. Libra is Venus. Is all about love and keeping balance and harmony. Okay, so whenever you're dealing with a Mars Libra person, they're always going to try to present themselves very diplomatically because they believe that's how they're supposed to deal with things, and they're going to deal with things in a very indirect way or beat around the bush type way. Like, Libra energy is like a politician where they almost say what you want to hear, and they say the bad things in a very beautiful way. That's Mars Libra, okay? So you're never going to see him really show an ugly side with Mars and Libra, because he beats people with kindness with this type of energy here, okay? And, with this type of energy would also suggest that he doesn't want to have conflict. Mars in Libra becomes very friendly, non-conflict oriented, like, you see? Conflict oriented, like. Now, another thing this is going to do is really, really love relationships, okay? Especially that one-on-one relationship, because that's the Mars in the relationship sign, okay? And so he's not going to, break up relationships too easily. He's not going to want to destroy relationships too easily. Like, he's really big on balancing relationships, keeping relationships nice and healthy, enjoying relationships. Like, he wants to enjoy life. He wants to enjoy the beautiful things about life. Like, this is a very pleasant chart, minus maybe Venus and Aries over here. That's like super hype. All this over here is super pleasant, super friendly. Okay. Now, another thing I'm going to tell you about Mars and Libra is, since Mars is how you get things done, he's going to work like Aphrodite. So if this was a girl and a girl had Mars and Libra, she's the type of girl that will smile and flirt with you to get you to give her something. Okay. That's how Mars and Libra plays out when they want to get something done. And, people are actually going to find this person very pleasant in general, because the way they move and their style is very, beautiful, aesthetically nice, aesthetically friendly, aesthetically diplomatic, correct to society, you could say. Okay. So that's awesome. I'm messing with his Mars and Libra, especially since it cuts Virgo, which suggests that he will pay attention to details. Virgo, like I said, is very detailed oriented. Definitely one of those team players type people as well. Very adaptable with this type of energy. And that has, Virgo energy is very about routines. And this is going to give him a routine vibe. And he also has his North Node in Virgo. Okay, so let's not sleep on his Virgo energy at all. Trey is very Virgo-like. Very big on the details. Very big on keeping the structure. Very big on his routines. Very big on physical healing. He's a nutritionist. Oh, that makes sense. North Node is in the sign of physical healing. He's a nutritionist. Okay. And North Node is in the fifth house. Oh, we don't know his house system. Let's not count that. But yeah, the North Node is interesting. North Node is lit. And it's opposite of mine. Mine is in Pisces. He's working with numbers. I'm working with the stars, baby. What's up, shirt off? Funny enough, I have Saturn. It's kicked my ass quite a few times, but I've learned a lot from it. Tough love. Yes. Tough love. Definitely. You think Trey is involved in some behind-the-scenes activity? I'm not Brad Ha in the Discord. Oh, okay. You're Brad. Okay, nice. I never know who's who. Thank you for letting me know. Shirt off is Brad. Do you? Oh, okay. Brad, do you? I like that. Trey would be good at behind-the-scenes work, but he doesn't. Trey, I mean, he has a lot of water energy, and he's very good at, one thing I say about Trey is, like, this guy would play both sides naturally. Like, he doesn't want to ruffle feathers. He wants to be friends with everybody. So it can make him unclear on his stance on things, you could say, right? But I'm gonna get to his Capricorn Moon in a second, because that's actually a pretty well-known, intense position, I can say. Yes. Him getting that interview with Adam says a lot. Exactly. Now, I really want to talk about his Moon and Capricorn. You guys know I'm the Moon Lord, and you guys have to trust me when I say this is a extremely powerful place to have your Moon, and extremely, extremely hard place to have your Moon as well. Oh, okay. Thank you, Monty. Thank you. We're gonna look into your chart. Thank you for being here. Okay. Now, guys, remember, the moon belongs to Cancer. His moon is in the opposite sign. He has a lot of places in the opposite place. Okay. Now, the moon leaves Cancer and goes to Capricorn, and Capricorn is all about the structure. It's all about the discipline. It's all about the hierarchy. It's all about the status. It's all about building. Okay, it rules time. Okay, so Capricorn is not on the emotional stuff. Okay, but the moon is the sign that rules emotions. Okay, so this right here is a person who has a really hard time typically dealing with their emotions. Okay. And this person is going to be sometimes come off emotionless as well. So we have to keep that in mind with Trey. This is not a easy sign to have. Okay, this is actually one of the harder positions, and considering how much light he wants to put out, it says a lot about him, because he is fighting a lot of strong, heavy energy. Okay. I don't want to get too deep with Saturn. Okay. Because I don't want to say something that you guys are going to take too far on the internet. Okay. But Saturn is associated with being, we could say, the ruler or the gatekeeper, the general, the judge, the commander, I'm avoiding what I really want to say. But they deal with a lot of issues because they're a certain gatekeeper of certain things that aren't pleasant, right? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to think about how I want to say this. I just came up with something to call this a Saturn, a moon in Capricorn, or Capricorn energy. I want to say moon in Capricorn, but Capricorn energy would be like the ward of a prison. Okay, the ward of a prison. That's Capricorn. That's like the most matrix way I can say it without saying something on a spiritual level that's going to take you guys, like certain people could just take too far. But that being said, they have to deal with a lot of that like toughness that comes with that type of stuff, right? You guys say no filter. I feel you. 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 But I don't want to go like viral for saying the wrong thing or something. You know what I mean? I just need to be chill. Because I could be one of those astrologers that start saying a whole bunch of craziness, look at people's transits and start saying a whole bunch of craziness, and then get a lot of attention. But that comes with karma too, you know? So the moon in Capricorn is forced to think it's supposed to be emotionally tough. And it feels like it's not even supposed to be emotional. So Capricorn people have a really hard time facing their emotions, expressing their emotions, seeing their emotions, and they have a really hard time dealing with other people's emotions. So Capricorns can come off heartless at times. Okay, Capricorns can come off as very, very judgmental. Okay, and Capricorns are very, very, especially from the moon, they're very, very fear-based, okay? Because Saturn rules fear in astrology. Because remember, Saturn rules structure, building. And why do we want to have structure? Why do we want to build? We want to build because if the fear of not building could lead to us not having shelter, okay? That's Saturn energy, okay? So he is in a fearful mentality emotionally when the structure around him isn't correct. Like he needs the structure to look like the way he wanted it built, or else he's going to get lots of stress from that, right? And Capricorns tend to look at the glass half empty than half full. So on the emotional level, this is a hard placement, right? And I just find it very beautiful on how he is with his emotions when I look at his chart, because he's more so leaning towards that Cancer energy, opposite of that Capricorn energy. You see what I'm saying? But Capricorns are very, very ambitious signs, okay? Because it's the first earth sign, okay? It's the first thought of, I want to build this, okay? So Capricorns become go-getters. They become bosses, all right? They are bosses. They usually can be entrepreneurs. This is also a placement that's good at structure and numbers and being logical and practical. This is a very traditional placement. So he has a lot of Virgo energy that will suggest he wants to keep traditions or keep certain structures or routines. We're seeing it again with Capricorn energy, okay? And that's a really nice placement. It's just from the moon. The moon hates being in Cancer, straight up. Just hates being in Cancer. And so, he hates not feeling good. I'll tell you that much. He wants to feel good. He wants things to be in place the way he sees fit. Definitely a man of structure, principles, routines, all that stuff, okay? Now, don't get it twisted. All this energy can play out in a very non-pleasant way, but, and I mean in a, Capricorns can tend to be super judgmental to the point where it's like, man, you're being too hard on me, right? Capricorns can expect too much from people or expect too much of themselves. Okay, so it's definitely a placement that is hard to deal with at times. And he has a lot of placements like that. So I feel his struggle. I feel his internal battle. Okay. Yes, to the moon, the finest says. Diamond, Comb Jones, what's up, Jacob? Late for class, what I miss? Yeah, I'm really breaking down Trey's chart. He might watch this and be like, what the fuck? How's he know all this about me? Okay, so, hey, if anyone could get Trey to tell me his actual time, that's when I can really go in, because then we can look at his house systems and stuff like that. Now, we covered all the inner planets. Okay, all the immediate energies, but we would consider Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus more of a subconscious energy, but don't get it twisted, it's playing out. But Jupiter is more of an inner planet, so we'll talk about his Jupiter and Aquarius. And guys, guess where Jupiter is? You guys remember I told you at the beginning of the stream that I was going to teach you guys how to look at transits to see things about life, and we use Trey for a good example, okay? So you guys know when I talk about Jupiter, I talk about expansion, okay? Where was Jupiter when we had the AMC squeeze? Okay, where's Jupiter now? It's in Aquarius, but it was like right here when Trey got famous, okay? His life got expanded because Jupiter went on Jupiter. We don't have his time. Yeah, we're just using his astrological alignments. His planetary alignments. Diamond basketball. Okay, so we're gonna do about 10 more minutes on his chart, and then we're gonna jump into some individual charts. I know you guys been waiting. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. How long have we been going? Hour and 15 minutes. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go probably 2 hours today, guys. And I'm probably going to go live tomorrow for the full moon. Let's go. Isn't it crazy how I dropped that video last night and I didn't get that one bad comment? Like people know better to write bad comments on my shit now, because they come true sometimes, most of the time. And I love that AMC's tracking the full moon. Very, very beautiful. I'm really, really curious to see what's going to happen on this eclipse. Even GME's tracking the full moon. I mean, they both had amazing days. Not surprised either. I noticed that the cryptos are also going with the moon phases. And I'm eventually going to start doing crypto. But yeah, everything's up in crypto. Not surprised. Okay, so Jupiter rules expansion. It rules enlightenment. It rules how we want to experience things. Okay, Jupiter is our meanings and reasoning behind things. It's the philosophy of our chart. Okay, it's the student of us, and then it becomes the teacher. Okay, Jupiter and Aquarius. Aquarius is air energy. All right, so there's a lot more air. There's a lot of air energy in this chart. Period. Okay, air. Okay, communication, intelligence, analyzing, being practical, okay? Also being, vocal and very spontaneous, going with the wind. I thought the full moon was today per Google. No, it's not today. If it's today, I'm seriously tripping, but it's not. But if it's today, I should be fired. You guys should fire me. All right, but you see how the sun is in 6 degrees Taurus right there? See that? So when tomorrow the sun's going to be 7 degrees Taurus, because the sun moves 1 degree each day, and when the moon is exactly opposite of Taurus with his Scorpio. So if the moon was 6 degrees Taurus Scorpio right now, then the moon would be exactly opposite of the sun, and then that will give us a full moon. So you see you see the sun and the moon. Now, if you look, the sun is opposing the moon right now. Okay, so the full moon is in effect. That's why I always tell you guys the full moon is like a day or so before and after-ish. But it goes truly in effect at midnight. Depending on where you are. Is it moving? Why isn't it moving? What's going on? All right, I can't get it to move, but oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Major glitch. Hold on. I've been having computer problems, guys. Are we about to hit a Mercury retrograde? When I went live at first today, it my computer cut off on me. This is ridiculous, but you get it. You get the point. Okay? So the moon is approaching the full moon. But it's not exact yet, but it will be exact around midnight today. And still at play tomorrow. Okay, so wow, his Jupiter is lit. Look at his Jupiter making all those lines. All right, Jupiter conjunct Mercury. All right, so when he communicates, he can expand his life. When he's dealing with numbers and intelligence, he can expand his life. Jupiter sextile Saturn, when he builds, when he has structure, when he hits milestones, his life can expand. Jupiter trying the sun, same thing. Like when he works towards things and he can get attention from it, expand the illumination of it. Moon semi-square Jupiter, he's very emotionally connected to going after what he wants to experience. Okay. Venus in conjunction to Jupiter. Wow. Okay, so this is a person who becomes very in tune with the relationships and can have a lot of expansion from relationships. Okay, so right when his Jupiter returned, that's when he got famous. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Can I? Can I make this up? No, I don't think I can. Why is this other screen in the way? How did that happen? Trying to take that screen down, guys. There we go. Now, Jupiter in Aquarius is Aquarius is the water barrier that brings the water from the well to the people. So it wants to connect everyone and make everyone more alive. It's about society. It's about groups of people. It's about community. This is a placement of community, and he's always about community. Like, he really wants to experience that. He really wants to help the world with this type of placement. This is humanitarian placement, okay? And you can see he's very big on that stuff, because look, it's even, sextiling that Saturn. That's how he sees reality. So he's really big on helping the world, okay? And he can get a lot of expansive energy from being part of communities, okay? So that's very awesome. Now, Uranus and Aquarius is also going to make him very expansive and original amongst people and want to be part of, unique communities, and it's going to give him that mad scientist, inventor, quick thinker like energy. He's a very quick thinker. I actually want to point that out. His Mercury is square his Mars. Remember, Mars is energy. Mercury is thinking. That's fast thinking, okay? And then his Mercury is trine his Jupiter. Woo, that's fast thinking. Like, he could think far into things, okay? And then he has a Sun conjunct Mercury where, hey, he probably can see math equations in his mind, okay? So Trey is a super fast thinker, super good at communication, very expansive chart, very unique chart, very self-driven chart. Creative chart. I wouldn't be surprised if he's into creativity. I mean, he's into animation and stuff like that. And all this water energy would suggest that. Oh, I should mention his Neptune's is 29 degrees Capricorn, so he's going to have a good ability of taking things in his head and grounding it to the world, making structure of what's in his head. That's what that does. And then his Sagittarius, Pluto, is also pretty lit. Look at Pluto, getting all kinds of aspects. Okay? Whenever you're dealing with Pluto, you're dealing with someone who has a lot of transformational energy, especially when it's good aspects. You can see more of a positive transformations happening from there, especially on things he takes action. Mars sextiling Pluto is a fighter, is someone who's going to fight for something, is someone who has a lot of willpower. Okay, that's a very nice little aspect. So yeah, and then I'll leave you guys with Trey's traits. North Node is in Virgo, the physical healer, the analyzer, the one that plans and helps people form things together, one that wants to build, okay, one that loves structure and routines, okay? So he has a very, very, very awesome chart. Now, real quick, I just want to show you Trey's Saturn return. Or excuse me, his Jupiter return. This is the first time I'm actually going to see exactly where it was. What do I think about Citadel being closed? Yeah, it's hilarious. We know why they're closed. We should look at Kevin's chart, Kenny Griffin's chart. Okay, I got you, KGG. Thank you for letting me know. KGG is either KGG or KGG on Discord. Okay, and GG with a K with a KAY and G with a GEE or a KGG. Okay. Guys, let's learn about astrology. Let's learn about transits. Okay, we have 6 people in here, 7 people in here. Can we hit that like button, please? Someone just hit it. Thank you very much. Now we're on an odd number of 5. Let's get 6. Let's get 6, or give me a 4. Let me get a 6 or a 4. Let me get a 6 or a 4 in the like buttons. Okay, let me get a 6. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's see. His Jupiter is 21 degrees. So you guys want to see astrology at full effect? I got you. And you guys, someone was like, climax energy, that's stupid, because I say climax energy a lot, but this is why climax energy exists. Okay. Man, I don't know what's going on. It's like being really retarded today. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, it's loading. Come on. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Come on. Okay. Well, look at where his Jupiter is right here. It's 10 degrees. And his Uranus is 8 degrees, okay? So let's go to when the Amc'S goes. So you guys know me. I would see all these planets about to hit all these planets. I'd be like, oh, something's going to happen when this happens. Something's going to happen when that happens, right? Right? Would I not be? Okay, so we have squeeze day. Look, it was a full moon. What do you know? But anyway, we have Jupiter in 9 degrees. Look at his Uranus, guys. Look at his fucking Uranus. Come on. Come on. I just love seeing this in full action, in action, guys. Look at his Uranus. What do I say Uranus does? Sudden explosions into the future. Can I get 8 likes, please? My favorite number. What does Jupiter do? It expands. What does Jupiter do? It expands. What does Uranus do? It destroys the old and brings in the new. Don't I always say that? Look at his life. A sudden explosion into the future. Okay? Suddenly the life changed. And his life is still changing. Right? And I would tell you guys, don't I always tell you, with Jupiter, sometimes, especially Uranus, when Uranus happens, it can be uncomfortable changes and it can look ugly. But when Jupiter's involved, it's something for the better. Okay? He has medical issues, and it's still led him to have more freedom to do, to communicate with the world, right? And so sometimes when bad things happen, it could come from good things that come out of it, right? And he's still going through a lot of changes that are sudden. And you can see that in his chart. Okay, Jupiter is right on top of his Uranus, guys. So why don't everyone go see where their Jupiter is? See if it's about to hit a planet soon. Okay, and make a diagnosis on where your life is headed, or where life expand, or where you're trying to get enlightenment from. Okay. So that's enough. That's enough. Trey. I'm gonna pull up my guy's chart. Are you guys still in the chat? Let's see. Monty, can I get your birthday? Who else's birthday am I supposed to do? I must see if I can find it in the Discord, but it'll be faster if you put it in the chat real quick. Let's see. Actually, I know where I can find it in Discord. You only drop it in Discord. I forget we had a section. Jacob, I can't talk on his health. I don't want to go too far, but he's got Jupiter energy going on, so he's not too shabby. He's not too shabby. All right, thank you for the birthday. All right, I'm just putting it in real quick. I'll take a slight moment to rest my vocals. So right after the song, I'll start talking again.
Can't you see I need you here with me? Low key, the memories, they're destroying me. I know I made you leave, and that's killing me. I should have made an apology. You know that's hard for me. I guess it's an ego thing, makes me do evil things. You know I wanna change, I don't want this pain. I miss the way you sang, I miss everything. Miss the love we had, I miss the sex. Yeah, love when you're on top, leaning on my chest. Love it when you make that ass pop. She love it when I make my chest flat. She Latino, she called me Poppy. Now she call me her ex-fling. Sad ain't we? Can't lie, I'm salty. Gonna fuck another bitch if you don't call me. No sucker, I won't call her. Fuck another and think of her. And in life we're together. Let's try again, we can do better. It's now or never. You know I miss you, so stop this, just the issue. Yeah.
I haven't recorded music in so long. I miss it. Okay, Aries in the house. We have the time. That's what's up. But you know we don't need the time out here, guys. If you don't have the time, don't hesitate. Music is life. Spoken by a Pisces moon, no doubt. Man, my internet is so slow today. I think there's something going on my computer. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm cold. I need my jacket. All you need is a decent mic to record. Tell me your budget, and I will tell you everything you need. You need a mic and an interface. I cleaned up my studio so I can show you guys a little bit of it. There's one of my mics right there, actually. I was saying I cleaned up my studio a little bit so I could show you guys. Got a little couch behind me. I want to show you my screen setup. Hold on. I got. Still on camera? Anyway, there's one screen, two screens, another screen. I finally got 4 screens. I'm so happy. It's amazing. It makes me so happy. But you know, us technology geeks are like that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy to have the setup just how I want it. Okay, I won't make the camera perfect right now. Yeah, the 4 screen thing was actually much easier than I thought. Because the desktop computer actually has, I thought I needed like all these HDMI cords. I have 2 HDMI plugs for my computer, and all I needed was to plug those 2 in. But then I have that blue computer one that you could plug in, and then something called a DV cable. What's up, Mystic? Okay. Man, something's going on my computer today. But I'm sorry, Monty. Let's jump into your reading. Let's jump into the reading. No shift. No, we don't need minor, but we want that one. Okay. Man, what a good day in the markets today, guys. Finally. Thank you, Mystic. I appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Oh, man, I lost some viewers when I started showing my place. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate the ones that are still in here, obviously. Even if it was just one, I would appreciate it. Okay. So, first of all, wow. Look at all those planets on one side of the sky facing off between these two people. And then we have these two oddballs over here. Now, look at those two oddballs, both in red over there. The red ones are more harsh planets, more chaotic planets that create a little more turmoil to get things done. Like, they go hard. You get that between Saturn, Mars, and Pluto. So right off the bat, we have an Aries sun, an exalted Aries sun, cusping Taurus. So this guy is a fighter. This guy is a competitor. But this guy's also a nice guy. He doesn't want to fight. He only fights if he has to, because the Taurus energy is Venus. That's love. That's romance. That's the finer things. That's abundance. That's pleasant. But Taurus, they're about their business. Aries, they're about what they're focused on. All right. So this guy isn't a guy that you want to, take off his path. Very, very self-driven. Very in his head. Very in his own goals. Lots of energy with Aries energy. Okay. He has 2 planets in Aries, including Chiron. Okay. So he gets a lot of energy. Lots of energy. All right, this guy has a good supply of energy, but he does have the Pisces moon, and you guys know I know about that. Just happened just now. Okay. So, whenever you get some Pisces energy mixed with Aries energy, this is not a person you want to play with. Okay? Because you got to remember, first of all, Aries is very similar to Scorpio. First off, okay? The higher octave of Aries, or a different octave of Aries, would be Scorpio, okay? They're both signs of Mars, believe me. All right? So if you guys want to understand a little bit about Aries, think about a Scorpio and the fact that they're very strong-willed people. They're very determined people. They're very big on getting what they desire. Okay, they're very competitive. Okay, they aren't afraid to take on an intense situation. They themselves are intense. Okay, but then you mix the Aries, the planet of competition, the planet of, or the sign of war, competition, with Pisces, the spiritual healer, the spiritual one, the magical one, the wizard. Okay, what you're gonna get potentially is someone who is a master at manipulating life the way they see fit. Okay, because Aries is a fighter, Pisces is a magic worker. Okay, so they're all about fighting to manipulate all situations to see life the way they want to see it. Okay, so this person becomes super, super, super creative, and they become very imaginative on what they're trying to create. Okay, so a very strong sense of creativity, a very strong sense of imagination, a very strong sense of self and what's happening in their spiritual world. Okay, but it could also play out in a way where you have too much of that power, and it could become hard to harness, and you could be hit with all types of spiritual things that aren't even part of your spiritual world with this type of energy, okay? Now, a cool thing about Aries and Pisces energy is these people will be very, very good on motivating other people, okay? These would be like a master motivator because Aries is all about competition. Pisces is emotional manipulation, okay? I want to say Tony Robinson, he might have an Aries Pisces combination. But I actually see a lot of Pisces Aries combinations in celebrities. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure if he has it, but we're about to find out. Now these people, the reason what makes them scary is since Aries rules war, Pisces is spiritual healing. They can do the opposite of healing. They can spiritually hurt you. Okay, they can spiritually mess you up. Okay, I'm a Pisces sun. Okay, I'm a Pisces sun, cusping Aries. Okay, and if I decide to cut deep, it's gonna hurt. Okay, I can emotionally transform you. Okay, so this guy or this person can emotionally transform you, whether it's for good or bad. Look at that. See? Hey, Tony Robinson's right there. You see it? Can't say I'm making this up. This is him. He has the Libra. Oh, Tony Robinson has the Libra rising like me. He has the Pisces sun like me, Libra rising like me, and the MC, the midheaven. Okay. So very, very powerful. So it could be positive manipulation or, bad manipulation, but the manipulation power, especially emotional manipulation, is very strong here. The intuition level is very strong here, but it can also turn into the other way of paranoia. Creativity is super strong here. Okay. Just energy towards the mental things are really strong here, but it could be too much energy there sometimes too, where you overly think. Okay. You're always in the mind. All right. Pisces rules escapism, especially wanting to escape to different realities, different dimensions type thing. So this person could, always have a need to leave the space or leave situations. Okay. Like he fights, he could potentially do a lot of his fighting by disappearing. This is like a ghosting like energy, potentially. Okay. Man, a strong supply of energy that wow. Like this person has a lot, like Pisces is like spiritual energy from like the spiritual realm, and Aries is like energy from the sun. So this is just like straight up energy. Yeah, he says he personally prefers to leave people in a better mental state than I found it. Yeah, he might have, he's on that side of it where he has a strong, just always like emotionally, that's where he puts a lot of his fighting energy. You see what I mean? Like I'm like that where I lose a lot of energy trying to help people. And I'm sure he does too. And when I make these readings, I'm just, I'm a Libra rising, so I say both sides of everything. And that's how I keep it super neutral too, where I'm like, okay, this person has a lot of power to manipulate emotions, whether good or bad. You see what I mean? I don't really make the judgment of between the two. But that's the Libra rising in me. Yes, I leave everything better than where I found it. Yes, I totally get it. Yes, totally. Yes, you guys know the market moon lord, Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune, is all about trying to make people feel better out here. Because, that's the thing about Pisces energy. I'm glad we're talking about this, especially since he has an exalted Venus. Wow. So you did something right in another life because you have exalted sun sign and you have exalted Venus sign. That's pretty awesome. Now, exalted Venus is pretty deep, and I like it. You're everybody's go-go person, don't know why. What your sun sign, KGG, is the Scorpio, right? The spirit bum. Now, yeah, so Pisces represents spiritual healing. Okay. I have my moon in Pisces just like him, and I have my sun in Pisces. He has this Venus in Pisces, and he has Jupiter in Pisces. Okay. These are very positive planets. Venus is love, and Jupiter is enlightenment. Okay. Pisces is spiritual healing. Moon is emotions. Okay. So this definitely suggests someone who wants to give enlightenment to people, who wants to give people spiritual healing, who loves to love people. Okay, this is a combination. I love to love. Venus and Pisces. I love to love. Venus and Pisces is like no one can love as good as me. I'm saying that because I have 4 things in Pisces. I'm like, yeah, my love is deeper than everybody's love. Do you feel me, Monty? Is your love deep? Is your love super, super deep? Because sometimes I feel like mine is just I love too deeply sometimes. It's deep to think about. It's a Pisces thing. Now, Venus and Pisces is a person who you could like escape reality with. Okay, because Venus and Pisces is just wants to indulge, and Pisces just wants to escape reality, literally. Okay, so someone gets to really just like they have a good. They're very good at people that reality, like Venus Pisces person wants to build the reality you're looking for. You see, they want to escape reality, and they also want to build reality for their partner and uniquely to what their spirit needs. You see, Pisces are very, focused on the vibe. Okay. Now let's jump over to his energy he has going on over here. He has a 29-degree Mars and a 0-degree Cancer, or 29-degree Gemini Mars and a 0-degree Cancer Saturn. And that's very, very potent. And this does give him a good amount of Mercury energy, that clever energy, right? And this gives him a good amount of Gemini energy of communication and numbers and, researching. Okay, so this is really good energy for, doing investments for sure. A lot of this Aries Pisces energy is, Aries and Pisces can really be anything because Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac, so it's the spark, it's the initiator. And Aries is the last sign of the Zodiac, so it's the chameleon. It can make all the energies, right? So this guy can literally like go out here and be whatever he wants to be. But Gemini is definitely given that energy of being good at calculating, maybe being good at numbers, maybe just really being good at organizing or communicating a lot of people or networking, or maybe he likes to travel. I doubt the traveling will be more of, he might be a little bit of a homebody with all this Pisces energy, and now I'm seeing some Cancer energy. But, but the Aries doesn't really like to sit still. The Gemini doesn't really like to sit still. So, yeah, I'm going to say, like, he definitely has a lot of energy that he wants to exert, and he could like to travel. He could like to go to many different places. He could like to communicate with a lot of different people and stuff like that. But this will make him good with numbers, make him good at stocks, make him good at analyzing, potentially make him good at planning. But Gemini is a little unorganized at the same time. But his sun does cuss that Taurus energy, so he is good at potentially being consistent and grounding himself. I wonder how that Taurus energy is playing out in his chart, because it has a lot of air, a lot of fire, a lot of water. You know what? One day I'm going to start bringing people on these lives on a Zoom call and have you guys call in, because like if live readings with people, because they can help me decipher the energy, and then we can pinpoint exactly how things are playing out. You see what I mean? Because there's always going to be contradictions here. Like, are you consistent? Are you disciplined? Are you grounded? Right? Are you practical? Because the cusping sun sign and Taurus could give you all those energies, right? But then all the air and fire and water is a very, go with the energy, go with the flow type vibe. Libra and Pluto is also a very good healing vibe for transforming relationships. So this guy's very big on nourishing, transforming relationships. I say nourishing because that Cancer energy and Saturn right here. This is also going to give you a healing, top high hospitality vibe as well. I am a homebody, but I work. Okay, yeah. I am a field service engineer. Exactly. I rest my case. He has to take action on things. He has to move around a lot, like Gemini. He's gonna be running around town. There's a lot of movement with Gemini and Aries energy, but then there's that homebody energy with the Cancer stuff, so, and the Pisces stuff. And he prefers to travel for work. He likes to move for work because he has energy. He needs to, exactly. I get it. Makes total sense. And he's an engineer, which also makes sense. That Gemini energy kicked in. You see how he takes action, and see, this is a great example of what we just talked about. Saturn is how we build our reality. Okay, Mars is how we take action on that. Okay, so Saturn is the planner, the judge, the general, and Mars is the soldier. It's taking place right here on Gemini and cusping Cancer. Okay, communication, numbers, analyzing, short distance travel. And we knew at the very beginning the way the charts lined up, where there's nothing anywhere. Like they're kind of by themselves, that these are big players in this chart. Okay, Sun sextiling Saturn. Mars conjunct Saturn. Okay, so this is a big area in his chart. And then Libra would be a next big area. He's diplomatic. He's nice. He likes to help people. He likes to have harmony. He might be very artistic. He might like to create things. He might be an artist of some sort. Definitely likes to heal. All right, so I'll leave it there. It looks like this full moon is going to hit in this area for you. It's 6 degrees, actually. So it's actually cusping it's actually trining your Jupiter, this full moon. So that's actually looking pretty nice for some good expansion energy, my guy. That full moon looks pretty good for you. That's today. Or that's tonight. Coming into tomorrow. So it's like right there right now. Or the full moon is, the full moon is like right there, which is a good angle to your Jupiter. Okay? Which is very expensive, like energy. So we'll leave it there. How you guys feeling? I know I'm feeling it, guys. Tomorrow's the full moon. If you guys are wondering what I think is going to happen tomorrow, you guys can watch that video that I put out yesterday. You guys can also fast forward to rewind to the beginning of this video, because I didn't put I said something today that I didn't say in that video yesterday because of the move we got today. Okay, it just says that you guys are going to experience some buffering. I'm telling you, I'm having internet problems today. So, Monty, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Let me know if you liked it, you didn't like it. Let me know if you have any questions for me. Just hit me up in Discord. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. I'm ready to collect attendees too. So, you guys are watching The Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, and no problem, Monty. Anytime. Peace.